If you want to know more about NFTs, you gotta watch this video. On this video, I'm gonna share with you 5 things that you need to know about NFTs for beginners. Let's get started. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Carlos Gill. Before we begin, I want to personally invite you to join my Discord community. You can click on the link that is in the description of this video. I'm also going to drop the URL here on the screen as well. So if you've got any questions after you watch this, be sure to join a growing community of NFT collectors, investors, influencers, and creators. Now let's get started. The first thing that you need to do before you buy an NFT is buy cryptocurrency. Go to a credible exchange like Coinbase, set up a wallet on Coinbase, and buy either Ethereum or Solana or both. Now keep in mind, this is not financial advice. This is just more educational recommendations. Whenever you buy crypto with the purpose of using that crypto to buy NFTs, don't buy more crypto than you can afford to lose. We're gonna get into a little bit more in this video about the risks that you assume when you buy NFTs, but I just wanna tell you, the first step is buying crypto. However, you don't wanna buy more crypto than you can afford to lose. The next step is getting set up with a MetaMask wallet. A MetaMask wallet is a digital wallet where you can store not just Ethereum, but you can also store your NFTs. Now, in order to get a MetaMask wallet, you're going to want to go on your computer, on your Google Chrome browser. You're going to want to download the MetaMask extension. You can also download MetaMask on your phone, which is really cool. So that way, if you're on the go, you can take a look at your balances, look at your NFTs, and you can also transact within MetaMask on the go. However, I mainly use MetaMask on my computer. It's, from my perspective, more safe, more secure. But keep in mind that MetaMask is the second step in the process once you've gone to Coinbase and you've purchased Ethereum or Solana. The next step is getting set up with an OpenSea account. OpenSea is a reseller marketplace for NFTs. In fact, it's the largest reseller marketplace for NFTs. So once you go to OpenSea's website, at that point, you're going to connect your MetaMask wallet. And then once you have your MetaMask wallet connected, you are ready to buy, provided that you have Ethereum loaded into your MetaMask wallet. At this point, you've set up a Coinbase account, you've purchased crypto, you've loaded up your MetaMask wallet with crypto, you're now in OpenSea, so you're ready to buy your very first NFT. How do you do that? Before you go just run off and randomly buy an NFT, keep in mind that it's very important that you have a budget set for yourself. Now, the question that I get asked by colleagues, by followers on social media on a daily basis is, Carlos, how much should I spend on NFTs? Now, the reality is that I'm not a financial advisor. I also don't know your capacity to be able to buy. So I can't advise you on how much you should spend. But once again, I will suggest that you don't spend more than you can afford to lose. Because when you buy these NFTs, there is a probability that if the NFT itself goes belly up, and trust me, it happens, you could lose your investment. So my suggestion is always start off with a very small purchase. And what I mean by very small purchase is buy an NFT that's somewhere under 0.25 Ethereum. And trust me, that's still a lot of money to a lot of folks. We're talking about somewhere between $700 to $1,000 based on the price of Ethereum at any given time. So that being said, you want to start off with a smaller, more conservative number. Now, let me explain to you how you find a decent NFT, because let's just keep in mind, you're not going to be able to buy a Bored Ape with less than $1,000. So let me explain to you how to find a very decent NFT for your first initial purchase. So once you are on OpenSea, what you're going to do is you're going to look at the OpenSea leaderboard. More specifically, you're going to go to the leaderboard and you're going to search all-time sales history on OpenSea. So let's keep in mind, even though NFTs are relatively new to you and the majority of consumers, we now have over a year's worth of data on OpenSea that you or I can go back and look at to see what are the top projects of all time. So my recommendation is that you look at the top 100 projects of all time on OpenSea, and not only can you see the sales volume of those projects, which is how those projects are going to be categorized and ordered, but more specifically, look at the floor price. So if you, let's say, are looking to buy an NFT for 0.1 Ethereum, 0.2 Ethereum, as you go down that list, you'll be able to see projects in that price range. It'll be For you, good that these are projects that are within that top 100. So you're not necessarily getting into a project that just came out within the last week. The last tip that I want to share with you before you buy your first NFT is do your research. So as you're looking at these projects in the OpenSea leaderboard, go investigate who the founders are. Are they doxxed, which means can you see their identity? Do you know who they are? Or do they operate unanimously? If they operate unanimously, for me personally, that's a red flag. The other thing that you want to do is you want to join their Discord. So how many Discord followers they have is less relevant, but what's the vibe like in their channel? Keep in mind that when you buy an NFT, you're not only buying a profile photo, but you're also buying access into a community. So it's real important that you're researching the community. Is it a place that you want to spend your time interacting? Ask yourself that question. The other is Twitter. Are people even talking about this project on Twitter? Is the Twitter being updated often? A lot of these NFT projects, they'll launch, they'll be really hot, and then after a while, the founders, for one reason or another, they'll lose interest. Their enthusiasm will go down. They won't update Discord as often. They won't update Twitter as often. So these are factors that you really need to look at to ensure that for your first purchase and beyond, not only do you not get rugged, you don't get scammed, but you also don't lose your hard-earned money that you're putting into NFTs. As you're doing your research on NFT projects, it is critical that you're also researching who is behind the project. There are a lot of NFT creators that are operating what's called undoxxed or unanimously. So these are individuals that are not revealing their identity. For me, that's a red flag, just right out of the jump. So my recommendation to you is buy into projects where the founders are doxxed. You know who they are. You can see their face. You can actually engage with them on Twitter and see that they're a real person. The other aspect that you want to take time to uncover is the Discord community. When you go into these communities, is it a positive atmosphere? Is it a vibe where you want to invest your time? Keep in mind that when you're buying an NFT, you're not just buying a profile photo of a monkey or a cat or a dog, but what you're really doing is you're buying access into a community. So it's really important that that community is active, it's vibrant, it's positive. And the other aspect that you absolutely want to look into is Twitter. What happens a lot of times with these NFT projects is a founder or a group of founders, they'll launch their NFTs, they'll make millions of dollars, and then they'll lose enthusiasm and they're gone, which is historically what's called a rug pull. Or they just won't update their social media accounts as often anymore, which once again should be a red flag. Or if you go on Twitter and you type the name of the project and you see that hardly anyone's talking about it, once again, that should be a red flag. These last few steps before you buy your first NFT and even thereafter are really the most critical to ensure that you don't lose your money. So if you're getting started in NFTs, hopefully these tips will help you in your journey. Feel free to follow me at CarlosGill83 on Twitter as well as on Instagram. And once again, join my Discord community by clicking on the link here in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.